what you're thinking. When did James May become a goth? Well, if you had to tour the world with Jeremy Clarkson, you'd become obsessed with suicide too. Being my height used to be an advantage, but not anymore. Reaching for things on the top shelf in newsagents was one of my strengths, but now we have the internet. And being tall raises expectations that all my body parts are in proportion. So I end up either disappointing women or wanking in front of a carnival mirror. But I actually stopped buying dirty magazines when I found out you could sit in a swimming pool viewing gallery for £1. Although you do have to switch swimming pools quite often. People say I'm boorish and insensitive, but peel back the onion and you reveal layer upon layer of cheese. Sorry, did I say onion? I meant foreskin. I went to something called a gastropub the other day. These places are, of course, shit. You go in there on a Saturday afternoon, it's like a fucking crash. I've got a kid at home, I go to the pub to escape that shit. If I wanted to gaze upon a scene of crying, screaming and broken glass, I'd film myself sleeping. And the food, you can't even get a normal chip. It's all skin on wedges and sweet potato fries. Look, if I wanted a sweet chip, I'd douse it in ketchup. I once ordered bread, a bargain at only £6. And what did I get? A few pieces of stale sourdough bread, drier than a granny's growler. And what did it come with? Oil. What, am I painting a landscape? Bring me some fucking butter. And these places are all about the craft beer, of course, which is basically just an excuse to add £1 to a pint. Yeah, but it was made locally. Yeah, but that local brewer is almost certainly a twat. No, give me a dark, gritty pub any day. The kind of place that reeks of sick and piss and quiet desperation. The only problem with these pubs that I love is that the working classes, almost to a man, hate me. I walk in there with my Herman Hesse book, my Noel Coward coat, and my sensible speech patterns. And they think I'm pretentious. C'est la vie. So as you might have guessed, I get drunk most days. That's because I'm a property analyst. It's not an exciting job. People call me spreadsheet wanker. Although that's mainly my mum. It's not easy getting excited about numbers on a spreadsheet, but eventually I do come. As a property analyst, people ask me, why don't you predict the crash? And I reply, I did predict the crash. I distinctly remember saying, in the months beforehand, if the paparazzi keep hounding Princess Diana, something bad is going to happen. Mark Zuckerberg got his idea for Facebook from a trip to Newcastle. He was inspired by an entire community wandering around, liking their own statements. I'm going down the Mortlake. Jackets are for puffs like. They even like their own misfortune. The shipyard's closed and I've lost my job like. Zuckerberg thought, wow, and soon after, Facebook was born. So we got the Geordies to thank for that pile of shit. I've been Mark Mortlake, thanks very much for listening.